Hi, I would like to read an AITA post on Reddit this morning. It's called AITA for saying you should have thought about that before you procreated. Um, my ex and I have a 13-year-old daughter, Nicole. Nicole has several medical conditions that require a lot of attention. She'll need some sort of in-home assistance for the rest of her life. While we have an aide to help a couple of days a week, um, it's still a challenge. The outcome of Nicole's condition became clear when she was 2. At that point, my ex and I agreed we wouldn't have more kids because it wouldn't be fair to anyone. There would be no way we could focus attention on 2 kids. Someone would lose out on this situation. We divorced when Nicole was 5. We originally had 50-50 custody. 3 years later, my ex remarried. His new wife, Kelly, is nice. My ex did say that she didn't understand the severity of Nicole's condition. I figured that there was a learning curve. Eventually, Kelly basically said that she wanted to be hands-off, which I respected, though I wondered how it would work considering Nicole lives with them half the time. Last year, my ex and Kelly had a baby. I was a little surprised, given my ex was always firm on not having more kids, but figured that it was not any of my business. We did begin to complain. He did begin to complain that it was a lot of work juggling Nicole and the baby. I sympathized, but really didn't know what else to say. Recently, the venting got worse. He said Kelly yelled at him for taking Nicole to her physical therapy appointment instead of helping her with the baby. He brought up potentially having Nicole stay with me more. I wasn't entirely shocked, but it really annoyed me. I said Nicole was his daughter. He can't just abandon that responsibility. Um, he asked what he was supposed to do about the baby. I said, maybe you should have thought of that before you procreated. I mean, really, we discussed this 10 years ago as to why it'd be hard to juggle 2 kids. Why do you think that having another child would be a good idea? He got quiet and said Kelly wanted a baby. He said that it isn't enough of a reason, and maybe you should have thought. I said maybe that isn't enough of a reason. Maybe he should have thought harder before bringing more life into this world. The conversation ended with me saying I'd call my lawyer and we could arrange for him to have less custody, as I'd rather have my daughter be properly cared for than viewed as a burden. Kelly called me that night very upset that I made my ex cry, and I said her baby shouldn't exist. I said that's not what I said completely. More that they didn't think it through. She called me a jerk. Am I the butthole? Um, Judging from this post, I'd have to say no. You're not the butthole. But the husband is for well the husband is for going back on his word to not procreate, and just if he could, I mean if he thinks his current child with his ex Nicole is much of a burden, then he shouldn't have custody of should shouldn't have partial custody of the child. It, this comes down to like re- res- being responsible for the child that you've already brought into the world, and I mean, while I may sympathize with Kelly wanting to have a baby, that doesn't really excuse the husband's responsibility for the child he already has through his ex, and say, saying if you can, if you can't handle two children at the same time, then maybe you should focus on one child and leave the other child to to that parent, and just like and 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 for, and for for the new wife is saying that the child, that accusing the accusing the first wife of saying her child shouldn't exist. Well, may, well, maybe you should have thought of that before having having your husband father a child through you. I mean, just like I mean, bring, bringing a child into the world is not it's not something that you can just it, it's not something you should take lightly. I mean, especially if some your husband already has a child through another wife, and that child has like special needs or something, like I mean, basically have two people who are not thinking with the right heads here. We got we got the ex-husband, and we got his new wife, and just he's like they're they're thinking more about like we want to have another child. Well, well, they want to have a child of their own, and apparently the husband sees parents see, husband sees Nicole as a burden, and he, I mean he's wanting to have less custody with Nicole, so he can focus on his current child, and just like, okay, uh, okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to get a lawyer, and we can get this sell that I that I have more custody over Nicole than you. Just like uh I mean, this is what I hate about child custody battles. I mean when, especially when new children come into the mix, and it's just like and I mean if the if the children are grown up, I mean if children of the like the first wife or husband grew up, I don't see it. I don't see a problem about having another child through another partner. Just but when you got children around you like the same age, like below minor below, below adulthood, and then we got problems that need to be taken care of. Just gotta think for the children. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share with you in this video. So have a good day, and may God bless you.